why we call Good Friday good, because isn't it on Good Friday that the main character of the Christian faith, ended up on a cross, scourged, crucified, pierced in the side, crown of thorns, beard ripped off, stripped, humiliated, betrayed? Sounds pretty good to me. Well, the reason we call it Good Friday is because it is on this day that the God of the universe set out to accomplish. That's why Jesus from the cross, he yells out right before he died, "It is finished." More like, it is accomplished. In the Greek, it's a pluperfect verb, meaning that actions that are taking place now have consequences not only for now, but also going into the future. It is accomplished. What is it that God accomplished through Christ on the cross? Because if you think about it, the Christian religion is weird. Like, you see people on a ski hill with the crucifix, the cross on their helmet. Or like, why on earth would you wear a chain with an electric chair? Like a gold medallion electric chair, because that's what it was. It's an ancient torture device of execution meant by the Romans to silence anyone who tries to step up against Caesar and the Roman Empire. The system's the beast. Imagine a Good Friday service where the passage is from the book of Job, the oldest book in the Jewish scriptures, even older than Genesis. And in this book, it's the same old story, you know? Here is a person on this earth, finds himself in the universe, and he's prospering, he's doing well, and then all of a sudden pain and suffering comes in his life, and he's just questioning, why do I have this pain and suffering? You know, a lot of the world religions, or all of them, have to answer this question of suffering that the human experience involves, right? And it is Good Friday, and Christians glorify the cross because they believe that it is on the cross that this answer to suffering was finally resolved. Good Friday means that Christianity's main character gets executed on a cross. What a weird religion. What's its fascination with blood, with crucifixion, with sacrifice? See, the God of the Bible is such an interesting and creative being. He is the one that created the Leviathan, after all. You know the Leviathan? Think of the world's scariest, deadliest sea serpent, sea creature that had ever lived. God, the creator of the universe, the same creator that makes black holes, the same creator that makes the teeth of the dragon of the sea, talks about this man who was experiencing extreme suffering. Something along the lines up to his time of what Jesus was suffering on the cross. Excruciating. And Job was facing this excruciating pain. He's saying, where is God in all this? Where is the God of the universe? What I wish I was never even born than to be able to face all of this pain and suffering. But what's different about the God of the Bible, the God who was revealed through Jesus Christ, who did the work on the cross? The difference between him and any other God is that he, boom, 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 he steps up onto the stage. And he not only sees our suffering, he enters into our suffering. And it is through his suffering that he is able to redeem the entire world, because he's not an aloof creator, but he comes and he enters into our story. See, that is the fascination with Christians and his blood. That is the fascination with the crucifix on our helmets. That is the reason why we, sing songs of dominion and power, because on the cross is when he was able to defeat something even more terrifying than the Leviathan, which is described in Job 41. Come on. So God says to Job, maybe sarcastically, can you bind the Pleiades? Can you bring forth the seasons? Can you set up God's dominion on the earth? And of course the answer is no, Job can't do any of these things. His outstretched arm is just like a frail little being, He's like... But it is through Christ on this day, the Good Friday, that he is the one that demonstrated how it is that you could bring forth God's dominion on the earth. It is through the cross that Jesus Christ accomplished this, through his death. He took on the darkness without, sin or blemish, and he laid down his life in suffering. Hallelujah. That's why we call it good. He set up his dominion through the cross on Calvary.